Hey guys, it's Karrie and I am back with another weekly chat video. I hope you guys are all having a wonderful Easter day today, and I just wanted to wish everyone a great big happy Easter. I hope you all had a great week. I'm going to tell you, my week has been better this week than it was the last week. I will talk a little bit more about the puppies later, but overall they've had a good week. So let's see, I don't really have a whole lot to chat about this week, so this may be a shorter video than normal, but it's just one of those things. Let's see, eBay sales. I had 0 this week. I had, like the week before, I said I had 3 sales, but only 2 people had paid for them, and I was waiting on the 3rd person to pay. That person never paid, which I was highly suspicious that they wouldn't pay, and they didn't. Then I did have an offer for something I have listed for $16. The person offered me $6. I automatically declined. When something like that comes up, I won't even negotiate back and forth. And then I got an email from the person asking why the shipping is so high. And at this point, I am making a command decision. Is that the right phrase? But I'm making a decision not to answer those emails about why shipping is so high, because it's based on how much the thing weighs, whatever it is, and the distance it has to go from me to that person. I asked somebody else, I learned that fairly early on, and I think that's, anybody that is buying stuff or selling stuff, shipping is one thing you need to really educate yourselves on. Now, I'm not an expert whatsoever on it, but, when something is heavy, like that particular object was heavy, the shipping price goes up. So the one thing that I am leaning towards doing, and on one hand, I would say it's potentially a little bit controversial, but I think a lot of people do it. And that is doing the quote-unquote free shipping on eBay. And basically what I mean by that is I'm just going to add the shipping into the base price of the item, and just back into the price, and then offer free shipping as an option, because of the fact that people just have a huge hang up about shipping. I have one myself. I will almost hardly ever, I still do it rarely, but most of the things that I buy online, I always buy from places that do free shipping, because I hate paying for it as well, and I understand that other people hate it too. But it's not something that I can just afford to keep covering for people and offer free shipping, like legit free shipping, where I don't build it back into the price. So I may start doing that, and maybe I shouldn't even be telling this out into the world or putting that out there, but I'm just telling you what my thoughts about it. So anywho, that's enough about eBay right now. Some of you may not even be remotely interested in eBay. One thing I haven't done in a while, and I don't do this all the time, but I wanted to give a great big welcome to every single one of my new subscribers out there, and welcome back to all of the other ones that have been around for a while. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. And one other thing I do every now and then is kind of go through the types of videos that I put on this channel. So typically the video you're watching now, if you are watching it, I will do this weekly chat video, and I will upload that on a Sunday, or have that go live on a Sunday. I usually do an outfit of the day. Whatever I wore on Sunday, that outfit will be on Monday, that video. Then on Wednesday, you may see a product review. I have not done any cooking videos in a while, but a lot of times I will if I'm going to do one, I'll have it go up on Wednesday. And then Thursday may be a haul video, or it may be a review of a fashion item. And every once in a while, I will throw some vlogs in as well. Lately though, I've been wanting to maybe change up Wednesdays and Fridays video and kind of switch around the content. I'm playing around with that and see how I like it. I think that when I'm going to use the word evolve, I think a lot of times you have to evolve with your channel if you're filming videos and putting them out on YouTube, and just making it the best that you can make it. Right now I have very limited equipment, because that's one thing I just hate to pay for is equipment. I'm using an older camera. Some people have told me that they have to turn the volume up all the way. I'm sorry about that, but I do not have an external mic hooked up to the camera. I don't even know if there, I don't even know if there's a spot to plug a microphone in if I did have one for this camera. Eventually, I do want to upgrade the cameras. My camera, I do love cameras, but it's another thing. I would rather buy a handbag or some shoes or some clothing instead of a camera. So I am working with older equipment, but you know what? So far it's working. And if you do have to turn the volume up, you just have to turn it up. It is what it is. So let's see what else. I think that's pretty much it. Again, this didn't have a lot to chat with you guys about. Let's see. One other thing, I have been spendy lately. I was doing a restricted buy for January, February, and almost all of March, where I wasn't completely on a no buy, but I was almost to a no buy level. I told myself no all the time. So about the last couple weeks of March, I got very spendy, and as you can probably see from the hauls that are going up, these mini hauls that I've been doing, that I have been spendy. So you will see a few more of those, but I have put myself back on a restricted buy. There is going to be an exception, and that is the Sephora sale that's coming up. I believe it starts on Tuesday. I am looking to purchase a couple items-ish. I don't know how many. I only plan on purchasing the absolute necessities and not getting anything else that's just kind of on my wish list of stuff that I wanted to try. So for anybody that's interested in that you may not be aware of, Sephora is now selling La Mer products and Jo Malone products. So if you're interested in trying those and you've never tried them before, here's your chance to get a discount. So I have been using a La Mer moisturizer that I actually never showed you guys, and I am liking it. So I may order another one of those just so I like it and I'm able to get it at a discount. I was trying to think what else. Maybe an eye cream. I'm going back and forth on that because I've still got some eye cream right now, and it's not a necessity that I need to get it immediately. I was interested in purchasing the serum by La Mer, but it was $330, and I'm like, I just don't think I can bring myself to buy that particular serum, even though I would love to try it. So anyway, if you guys are interested in that sale, let me know some items that you may be picking up. Mine's probably just going to be boring this year, and I'm not planning on getting that many items because I am going back on the restricted buy, and it's only going to be necessary items for my everyday life that I'm going to allow myself to purchase because I need to get back on the savings kick after getting off of it for a couple weeks, maybe 3 weeks. So anyway, I'm going to go get the puppies, and then we'll just wrap up the video. I'm back with Coco and Chanel, and as far as this week is going with them, things have gotten much better. Here's Chanel right here. So she's doing a lot better this week. I haven't seen any more destructive behavior. I have been taking them on several more walks than I normally do. And one thing that I'm seeing that is also kind of an issue with Coco is that sometimes, even though it's easy to get to the park, sometimes I just don't want to drive over there, and so I just like to take them down the street. Well, Chanel's just fine with that, but Coco, oh my goodness, she's like, nope, she will not walk past my car. She just wants to come back to the house. So what I have done with her a few times is like carried her down the street and then make her walk back. They are going to be going to training after this video has been filmed, so I can't really tell you how that is going. I went by and checked on the training, and they have different options. They've got like a beginner's classes, which is what they need. I said specifically I want to sign Chanel up for it more so than Coco because I can go back home and teach Coco. Well, the beginner class was not, the next classes that were starting was not really convenient for me. So I checked on their private classes. So at this point, I've signed them up for one private 30-minute session class, and we'll see how that goes. And if that's the case, I may end up trying the beginner's class and just making it work in the schedule, or doing more private classes. They're more expensive is the only thing. So I want to say like the beginner class was like $119 for 6 weeks, and that's when you're in a group setting with other puppies there. And then with the private classes, you can, I think it was like 4 sessions, 4 1-hour sessions were $200 and something. But the trainer said that she breaks them up into 30-minute sessions, so 8 30-minute sessions. So it's quite a bit more for the private classes. And she said with the beginner class where you have a bunch of puppies in there, they get socialization. But I'm just afraid that when they see other dogs right now, all they do is bark, 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 bark. It's just a constant barking. And I feel like it would be better for everybody, Coco and Chanel, to have a private one-on-one with the trainer first. And I think they will be more prone to paying attention and not getting distracted by the other puppy. So here's Coco right here. Oh, they're warm. They've been laying out in the sun and they're so warm right now. But the walks have been going well. I will tell you there is something a little frustrating, and this is just on my part. I have no right to feel this way, but I try to get to the park before anybody else gets there. It's a small park, so I've been going before 7 o'clock because what happens when we get to the park, if there's people there, Chanel just barks like crazy at them. And I know I don't want her doing that at people because I think it's rude, but she won't listen to me, and that's another thing for training. So she will listen and not bark so much at other people. But she also is a little bit harder to control on the leash when people are around because she's pulling at the leash to go bark at the people. So when I go in the morning, I'm like, there's hardly anybody there. Sometimes there's not anybody there. So I have gotten a little bit frustrated when people show up, and that is not their fault whatsoever. They have every right to be in the park, just like Coco, Chanel, and I do. But it just gets frustrating when the puppies are parking and not really wanting to walk as much. But they're getting a lot more walks in, and I think that has really helped this week with the behavior in that it's kind of wearing them out. So they're not as destructive. At least that's what I've discovered this week. So we'll see how the training goes, but overall, the puppies have had a good week. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video now, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye, everybody.